When working in regulated environments, it's essential to ensure a secure handoff of collected measurement data from the reader to data analysis. In this video, I'll demonstrate how to configure your workflow to ensure only unmodified measurement data collected from Tecan Spark can be imported into MyAssays Desktop Enhanced Security. This video is part of the series. In the first video in this series, we demonstrated the workflow so you could see the feature in action. In this video, we'll go over how to configure the settings to accomplish this workflow. I've already configured the automatic Spark workflow with MyAssays Desktop using folder poll. We cover that topic in more detail in the below video, but essentially as soon as our measurement data file is created and saved, folder poll will open the specified MyAssays Desktop protocol file, import the measurement data, and perform a set of specified tasks. In this case, I've selected for the data to be imported, results calculated, and an XLSX report exported. Tecan Spark does not include a data certificate alongside the measurement data. However, we can still secure the data using MyAssays Desktop Enhanced Security. MyAssays Desktop Enhanced Security offers a simple method to check the status of the files that are being imported, blocking any files that have been modified since their creation. This feature can be used to detect data tampering. To configure this, I'll start in the MyAssays Desktop Explorer with Enhanced Security enabled. For this example, I'm using the MyAssays Desktop login authentication method. There are two different ways to configure MyAssays Desktop Enhanced Security authentication: the Windows authentication method and the MyAssays Desktop login authentication method. These methods determine how MyAssays Desktop recognizes the user. With Windows authentication, the currently logged in Windows user is the identity used in MyAssays Desktop. With MyAssays Desktop login, the user will log into MyAssays Desktop each time it's used. This option is great for instances where a shared Windows account is used for all users. In my case, I'm logged into Windows using a shared lab user account to collect Spark measurements, so I'll identify myself to MyAssays Desktop by logging in upon opening the software. For more information on enabling and configuring MyAssays Desktop Enhanced Security, please see the associated videos. So again, I'm currently logged in as an administrator account, and this account will give me access to the security management settings. I'll open the Tools tab and click on the Security Management tool. Here we can see our users and their associated information, including their assigned group. These groups define what operations they're allowed to perform. In order to make sure that data has not been modified since its creation, we can set up a user group that contains the Data Requires No Modification setting. I'll do this by clicking on the Manage Groups option and either modify one of these existing pre-configured groups or create a new one. I'll use the Unrestricted group as a template to create a new group. So I'll click on Unrestricted and then Add Duplicate. Now I can add a name for my new group, Data Protection, and add a description, Data Requires No Modification. I'll scroll down to the Data Import settings and select the Import Requires No Modification option. I'll also make sure the Import Requires Certification and Import Requires Certification from this computer checkboxes are not selected, since in this scenario, data certification is not possible. You can also use this opportunity to apply other security features as desired. For example, only allowing the user to import measurement files from an approved folder. And once we're happy with the settings in this user group, we can click OK to save the changes. Next, we can apply this user group to the user named Mary. I'll press Apply and OK. Now let's log out of the administrator account and log back in with Mary's account. So now I've successfully logged in with Mary's account, and opening the Spark method editor, I'll select Start to begin collecting my measurements. Once measurements are completed and saved, MyAssays Desktop opens, imports the measurement data, calculates results, and opens our Excel report. This is the expected workflow for valid data files that have not been modified since their creation. Next, let's check this functionality will block modified data files. I'll open the measurement data file just created by Spark and make a change to this file. I'll just modify the value of well A1. When I save my changes, this will simulate the addition of a new measurement data file, so MyAssays Desktop will open and attempt to import the data. Saving my changes, you'll see MyAssays Desktop opens, and our import is blocked. The process stops here and analysis is not performed. This action and its corresponding information has been saved to the audit trail. To view the audit trail, I'll open the MyAssays Desktop Explorer, log out of Mary's account, and log back in using the administrator account. I'll select Tools, Security Management, and select Audit Trail. Here we can see all the actions performed within the software for the specified date range. Scrolling down, we can see that Mary attempted to import a data file, however, it was blocked because the data file was modified after creation. The entry directly below this states the data analysis was aborted because the measurement import was blocked. If you have any questions about how to secure your data analysis workflow with Tecan Spark and MyAssays Desktop Enhanced Security, please email us at support@myassays.com.